What is up, everybody? We're back out at the garage and working on this 2014 Hyundai Accent. So we're chasing a problem with the car wanting to start. Sometimes it just hesitates or even just cuts off completely. You have to put it in park and restart it. Sometimes it doesn't start right away. And we're pretty certain it's going to be the fuel pump on this issue. So we're going to go ahead and change this out. I'm going to hurry up and show you the parts and where we got them, and I'm going to show you what kind of tools you're going to need. It's a very easy job. Just try and take care of it yourself. If you've got these small tools and the time to do it, it's not going to take very long, and we're going to walk you through the process. So we bought this fuel pump off of walmart.com, and if you guys are searching for these fuel pumps, you're going to find them anywhere from like 50 bucks all the way up to $300. Depending on the brand and where you're getting them from. So we went ahead with one of the cheapest ones we could find, and we're gonna see how it works out. We've had our luck with them. They're kind of hit and miss. Sometimes they don't work so great, and other times they've lasted a long time for us. So we're gonna try our odds with this cheap one first. I'll open it up and show you what comes with it. We bought the entire fuel sending unit and this fuel pump assembly, and we'll show you what's in it. This is going to be the float assembly. You'll have to attach that before you install it, of course, and it just pops in. Should be pretty easy. This little guy. And then you got this guy. So this is the new kit, and the actual fuel pump is a big solenoid that's down in here. You can just change that out. It's a little more work. You gotta remove a bunch of other stuff and then swap it out. And then you can just use your original fuel pump assembly. And like I say, it's just down inside here. But with this one, I wanted to do the whole sensor or the whole assembly. And you'll be required to use your original fuel pressure sensor that pops in right here. And then the electrical connection goes in there. But, and we'll show you how to do that when we remove our other one. So, this is it. The fuel pump in these little Hyundai Accents is underneath the back seat. So it's pretty easy to access. We're gonna go inside here. We're gonna lift up that bottom part of the seat here. And then right underneath that is the cover that goes over the top of that fuel pump. All right, so we're just gonna pop this back seat up. And I am just gonna prop it up with this little tool here. Keep that popped up out of the way so that we can get to it. Take you in for a closer look. And here is where that cover is. We're gonna pry that up here in just a sec, and I'll show you the rest of it. Remember, before you get going too far into this project, we need to remove this 10mm negative terminal. Just put that out of the way. That way we don't have any power going to your fuel pump. Next, we're gonna remove this. We've already had it off once. If you watched our previous videos, we replaced the fuel pressure sensor, which we're gonna reuse, but I've already popped this off and it's held on with some adhesive. It is pretty sticky, so be careful that you don't set it somewhere and it gets stuck to your carpet or something like that. So these are attached to some sensors under here, and we're gonna pop those out. Just some little tabs on them. Just kind of sit that out of the way, and now you can see that the fuel pump assembly that we have out there, you can see one just like it sitting under here. So before we go too much further, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get the battery terminal hooked back up, and we're going to just turn the key to the run position for about 5-10 seconds, and hopefully it'll let the pressure system go down so that you're not going to squirt a bunch of gasoline all over in the inside of your car here. So stick around. So we're going to put this negative terminal back on the battery. And then we're going to go inside the car. And we are going to just let it sit in a run position. And let's disconnect this battery again. Set that out of the way. Next step is we're going to disconnect all of these different connections under here. These are all the hose connections, and there's likely going to be some gas pouring out of some of those. So this is probably a good time to make sure you have some old rags on hand so you can help soak up that extra gas. There's one, a little bit of gas on that. There's this other one disconnected now. Everything is disconnected. Now, looks like we get to disconnect these bolts. Okay, next one are these 10mm bolts. It's like there's about 4 of them and some Phillips head screws. We're gonna remove the bolts first. There's 3 of them. Move those out of the way. We don't want those to fall down into the tank. So it looks like this might be an 8mm. Much better than the Phillips head, by the way. I recommend it. If they're too tight, you're going to strip that Phillips head anyway. Now right here is where there's potential to make some mess, so you're going to want to have those rags handy. We're gonna try and slide this thing up out of the way. Slowly comes out. Lots of gas right there, guys. You can see all that. Let's try and wrap this up. Take this out. Interestingly, ours came out kind of in a couple pieces. So a spring came off. You can see that spring is supposed to be on one of those legs right there. But it just came apart, not a huge deal. We are gonna need that pressure sensor right here. And we're gonna put that on top of this one. So let's do that. All right, so we'll take this ring off. We have to save that and use that. We'll put our other one back in. And this fuel pressure sensor right here is what we need to install on the top of our new one. So this part alone is probably 50 or 60 bucks. So you're gonna wanna be careful with it, but basically you just have to pry these two guys apart to get it out. And it's a tight fit. There you go. So now we are going to install that. Just like this. Make sure you get that lined up. There is a little O-ring down in there that needs to seat down in there to help seal it off so you don't get your car full of gas fumes. But you'll see, snaps right down into place. Now, we are gonna go try and reinstall this. You can remove that if you want. We do need to snap this guy into place, and as you can see, we'll just follow what the other one looked like. Now, this guy should be free floating and it's held in place. So let's go get this thing installed. All right, now we're gonna slowly negotiate this thing down inside. Be very careful that you don't damage this or make that fall off and fall down into your tank or something. Just nice and easy. Might have to spin it a little bit until we get it right down to where we want it. Move all the parts up over the top. There we go. Now rotate the assembly until the connection points line up, and then also get your holes lined up to reinsert all the screws and the bolts. Now go ahead and insert all the bolts and screws. Lastly, make sure you got all the bolts and screws tight. Now that we've got this installed, we're going to reconnect these connectors. Just make sure you hear them click into place, that they don't come off. Make sure they're nice and firm in there. Same with this one. Just ensure that that's stuck on there really well. That's the sensor that we replaced off the old one. Make sure you put that on there, or else you're going to get an engine light. Now, all we're going to do, put these connectors back on. This connector, you can see, only goes on one way. So we're going to connect this one. You guys probably won't be able to see this very well. Try. Nope, you're not going to see it. Sorry. And this connector, now you can see those connectors are back on. We'll just kind of replace this little guy back in place. It's It's got that adhesive that'll help hold it, stick it down. Now we'll replace this negative battery terminal, put that back on, get tightened down. Remember, it's a 10mm socket. Make sure that's nice and tight. Next, we will put the key in the ignition and just turn it all the way forward. Give it, I don't know, several seconds to prime, hopefully. Now we'll fire it up. We do have that check engine light still. I'm gonna go in and clear that. And it's holding steady. Lastly, we're gonna go in and put this seat back down and just kind of pop it back into place. Has some little hooks down here that go in underneath. That wraps it up. Fuel pump installed on this 2014 Hyundai Accent. Very easy to do, requires very minimal tools. You do have to replace one of the sensors that's on top of the new one. You have to take it off your old one and swap it over. It's very easy. I showed you how to do that and get it put back in. It probably took us a half hour maybe. And that's because I was trying to work a camera and move stuff around, but otherwise it's a fast job. It's not hard and it's easy to do. Just follow some safety precautions, disconnect your battery, things like that. And be careful that you don't drop anything into your gas tank. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully this helps somebody down the road, and try and save yourself some money, man. We'll see you guys on the next one.